So I just got back from Walgreens, and apparently they do not have Karina's meds ready because there's a shortage of the particular pain meds that she uses. And we've been doing this little dance back and forth for about 2.5 weeks now. And the frustrating part is that I spoke to someone at the pharmacy yesterday who said, yep, they were ready, they were in stock, and they would have them ready for pickup after lunch yesterday. So I go there this morning thinking I'm going to be able to get her prescriptions. And nope, they are not there. So that's disappointing. And I'm not exactly sure what we can do other than start calling around to other pharmacies and seeing if we can find someone who has them in stock and then have her doctors call them in to a different pharmacy. Yeah, it's frustrating. So I didn't get everything done today that I wanted to, but I did make it out of the house, which was the most important thing. And, I got grocery shopping done, so that was good. Stopped by Trader Joe's, got some things there. We're going over to our friends Ray and Mary's place for dinner tonight, and normally Mary's gluten-free most of the time, and we usually just bring a box of macarons, these macarons. But I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit because it's been a while since we've seen them. I think November was the last time. So I asked a nice girl at Trader Joe's what she would recommend for tasty gluten-free snacks of the sweet kind. She directed me to these chocolate chunk cookies and some of these glazed chocolate donut holes. Sounds great. And last but not least, the cinnamon coffee cake muffins, which are also gluten-free. So I am actually really excited. I don't know what we're having for dinner because it's always a surprise, but it is never not delicious because Mary is a good cook and so is Ray. So yeah, actually kind of getting excited about that. There was more I wanted to do. I bought a new book. It's the autobiography of Michael McDonald, the singer from the Doobie Brothers. You know who he is. You know his voice even if you don't know who he is. And I started reading that, and it's good, but I could not keep my eyes open like after the first chapter or so, and it's no reflection on the book. I fell into a coma for 2.5 hours basically, and it was a needed thing, obviously. So that was good, and like I said, I did get out of the house. I got to write with my fountain pens a bit today, and remember to put ink in them, which is great. So yeah, Corina is showering, and then we're going to go over to Ray and Mary's, and if I remember to do so, I will get shots of whatever the food is going to be. So yeah, I will then see you a little later, I guess, maybe. So we're at the ER because Corina hasn't been able to stop throwing up for the last hour and a half. Going on, I guess, 2.5 hours now. They just took her up to get her CAT scan, and we're hoping that there's not a blockage in her ileostomy. So all we can do now is wait in the meantime. So not exactly the Saturday night we had envisioned. Hey, so we didn't get home until about 3 in the morning. The entire crew over there at Sierra Medical Center is amazing. We got in and out of there actually really quick, considering it was a Saturday night. And the good news was the CAT scan came back negative. There was no obstruction to be seen on there. So yeah, that was good. There was no blockage, which is, I mean, this whole thing was very triggering for both of us because the last time she couldn't stop throwing up, it ended up in emergency surgery. So yeah, didn't have to do that this time, which is great. They have no idea what caused it though. I mean, because literally she just could not stop throwing up for an hour and a half. And while we were still at our friend's house, she tried to take some promethazine, but even when she thought she was done throwing stuff up, just a sip of water, and she was immediately throwing up again. But I don't know, just a fluke of some sort, I guess. Because no mechanical obstruction, no reason for it in her digestive tract, so I don't know. But while we were there, they started her on an IV for Zofran and then gave her an intramuscular injection of the promethazine, and between those two things, she was fine. So yeah, I mean, all's well that ends well, but it's definitely a long night, and you know, not the preferred way to end a dinner with friends, but yeah, many kudos to the nurses and doctors over there at Sierra Nevada Medical Center. Freaking awesome, so kind and warm and compassionate and just amazing. I don't ever want to have to go back there, but 10 out of 10 would recommend. So how was your weekend? I would love to hear from everyone and anyone in the comments as to what your weekend was like. And that'll be it for this one. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody.